Hey y'all, Rick Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage. Good morning. How you doing? All right? Today is Sunday, April 14th, 2024, year of our Lord. Season number 2, episode number 105. In today's show, we will cover AM, we will cover FM, we will cover 8-track. Let's go. In My Life, the 366 project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas from the powerful CHUMP studio. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1972. In 1972, my brother and I were 15 and 16 years old. So we were riding motorcycles, and somewhere in there we got a car. And I remember the next few years, back then when you had a car, you probably had a 10, 12-year-old car. And the cars had AM radios. They didn't have FM radios. At least ones we had. They had AM radios, and you could add a 8-track player. Remember the 8-tracks were the kind of the fat, you'd put them in there and it had the tape in there and the tape would get stuck, but they had, which I thought was a miracle, they had a thing called an FM converter. So it looked like an 8-track tape with, the FM dial on the end, so you could put it into your 8-track player and then you could tune it like FM radio. I still have one somewhere. I saw it a few years ago in one of these boxes I got around here. I still have an FM converter. Did y'all ever see those? Did you ever use that? Because AM radio was, it was all we had, so we liked it. We learned how to navigate it, and it was okay. But when you got the FM, you'd be talking to your buddies about hearing something or hearing a song. They'd say, how you hear that? I didn't hear that. FM, baby. You ain't got no FM. I got an FM converter. You do. When did you get that FM converter? How did I get F? You remember all that? That was a big deal. Man, look how far we've come. Now they got the screens with the pictures, and it's like a video game inside them new cars. I don't know how to work any of it, but I got it. Okay, let's check the truck. Check that truck. Woo! Rojo, baby, that's red. That's red on red on red. Red high top, red stitching, red logo, black writing, white so, double black racing stripe. Oh, they save money on the vent hose. Cheapskates, where's the vent hose? These are Gore-Tex. It says it on there somewhere, which that means they're water resistant. It's not supposed to rain today, but I like these shoes. Thought I'd pull them out. White shoestrings, one eye down, double knotted for safety. These really are, say it with me, y'all, these really are some handsome Chucks. Okay, let's check the office. Okay, so somebody asked me about the Volkswagen bus that I've got beside my desk. So that's actually a cooler. So when it doesn't have, some collectible magazines and an Irving High School seat cushion and junk on it. Junk! Yeah, that's on it. That is a cooler. So the top opens up here, see? Oh, it opens up on the other side. And that becomes a cooler. Put your associated beer and soda pops in there. Okay, let's read Grandma's calendar. From April 1949. April 13th, which was a Wednesday, 1949. I washed today and cleaned the house. Dick went to town. We went to town to see Bonnie tonight. She is sick. 14th, I went to Sayre, bought the top to my cabinet, ironed also. Pretty windy and cold. Harry had a date tonight. So Harry is my dad, and in 1949, he would have been 16 years old. Living on the farm, Friday the 15th of April 1949. We sold 10 A royalty. I think that's some cows. Dick and I went to town. I bought me some everyday shoes. Remember they used to call them everyday shoes? Not church shoes, everyday shoes. Charles went to school. Mother F, that's Mother Fairless, and Mabel came over for supper. Saturday the 16th. We went to town tonight. We went to Jim's for a while. It is a windy day. Okay, we will take Grandma's calendar and put it there until tomorrow. StrokersDallas.com. If you're new to the show, you can find out more about who I am and who my companies are by Googling Rick Fairless, FAIRLESS.com. No, just Google Rick Fairless. And there's a million things to read, but if you hit images, you'll see hundreds and hundreds of pictures of me with custom motorcycles that we do here, me with people that I've met here. You know, you can also Google Strokers Dallas and Strokers Ice House and see some pretty cool things if you want to go down that rabbit hole, but it'll keep you busy for a while. Dad joke. I went to buy some camo pants, but I couldn't find any. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Well done is better than well said. What does that mean, Mr. Fairless? Heavy on that mister. That means don't just talk about it, baby, do it. Don't just talk about it. Everybody can talk about it. You know, I know lots of people that talk about it, but I know very few that actually do it. The ones that do, that's awesome. Are you watching the Masters? I've been watching the Masters in my office. Not really watching it. I have it on, and you know, when I come in here to sit down for 3 minutes while I rest my feet, it's on, and I try to keep up with it. Strokers Dallas merch, MERCH.com. Check us out. I'd appreciate it if you bought something from me. I'm going to leave you with this. Who am I? I was born February 1924 in New York City. I was a Marine in World War II. I am buried at the National Cemetery in Austin, Arlington, Virginia. Not Austin. I'm buried next to Joe Louis. I turned down the role of George Patton. I won the Best Actor Oscar in 1965 for playing 2 characters. I turned down the lead roles in Dirty Harry and Death Wish. I recorded a record that went gold. Who am I? I am Lee Marvin. I used to love Lee Marvin. And he was a true tough guy. And you remember the show Cat Ballou? He played 2 different characters. They were brothers. One was a good guy, one was a bad guy. You remember that? So Lee Marvin is our Who Am I subject of the day. All right, Rick Fairless. It's Sunday. We got live music all day. I wish you'd come out and see me. We had some people here yesterday, and they said it was on their bucket list, and that makes me feel really good, and I appreciate it. All right, Rick Fairless. I got to go dig out that FM converter. Love you, bye. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow.